Hello student, welcome back to Online class. Today I bring important notes class 10 geography first chapter research and planning. So you get this channel only notes, okay? CBSE class 10 notes. So now starts the video. What is the meaning of sustainable development? Basically, sustainable development means the development which does not harm the environment, and the recent development does not overlook the needs and requirement of the future generation. Next is Rio de Janeiro Earth Summit 1992. मैंने write a short note on Rio de Janeiro Earth Summit 1992, or when was first Earth Summit held and where. So basically on June 5, 1992 at Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Okay, so write a brief note on Rio de Janeiro Earth Summit 1992. So answer first point: for the first international Earth Summit, more than 100 heads of state meet in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil in June 1992. Second point: the summit was convened for addressing urgent problem of environmental protection and socio-economic development at the global level. Third point: declaration on global climatic change and biological diversity had been signed. Next point: for achieving sustainable development in the 21st century, the Rio Convention adopted Agenda 21. Next, what is Agenda 21? So basically Agenda 21 is a declaration accepted by the head of states in the Earth Summit held at Rio de Janeiro in 1992 in order to achieve global sustainable development. The write the objective of Agenda 21. So basically the objective of Agenda 21 is: first, to combat environmental damage, poverty, disease through global cooperation on common interest, mutual needs, and shared responsibilities. Second, every local government should draw its own local Agenda 21. Next, what is resource planning? So basically, why it is essential? Explain any two reason. So first, we discuss what is resource planning. So resource planning is the widely accepted strategy for judicious use of resources. Resource planning is the way of making the use of available resources in a proper and sustainable manner. In other words, making plan for using the resource efficiently. So basically there are two reasons: one, so that resources can be used for a longer time; second, so that resources can be used in more economical ways. Okay. Next question: write the name of the state which are rich in resources and poor in development, and which are poor in resources and rich in development. So basically, first, a state rich in resources and poor in development, Arunachal Pradesh and Odisha. State poor in resources and rich in development, Kerala, Punjab and Haryana. Okay. Next question: write two sentences about Ladakh. Basically, Ladakh is rich in cultural heritage. Okay. It lacks in water resources, infrastructural base and mineral resources. Next question: what is the need for resource planning? Or another question: India is rich in certain type of resources but deficient in some other resources. Support your answer with example. So basically need for resource planning. Planning is very important for a country like India, where enormous diversity exists in the availability of resources. Regional diversity is seen everywhere in India. Basically, there are regions which are rich in certain type of resources. On the other hand, these regions are deficient in other resources. So still there are some regions which are self-sufficient in terms of the availability of resources. On the other hand, there are some other regions which have acute shortage of some vital resource. Example, so suppose Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh are rich in mineral and coal deposit. Arunachal Pradesh is rich in water resources but lacks in infrastructure development. India is endowed with very rich cultural heritage but it is deficient in water, infrastructure and some vital mineral. So next we discuss resource planning in India. Basically, so there are two questions in this heading. So first, what factors are involved in resource planning in India, or explain the three steps involved in the resource planning in India. Okay. First point, resource planning is a complex process which involves, first point, identification and inventory of resources across the region of the country. Second, surveying, mapping and qualitative and quantitative estimation. Third, measurement of the resources. A planning structure with the appropriate technology, skill and institutional setup, matching the resource development plan with the overall development plan of the country. Okay.